No, you see, Victor Lazlo is my husband. And was, even when I knew you in Paris.
Oh, what? Hey, what's up guys, it's your girl Mary. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I'm going to be watching a classic golden age of Hollywood, 1942, Casablanca, to, I guess, celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't normally celebrate Valentine's Day on my channel, but there's always a first for everything. This one was directed by Michael Curtiz, a director I'm not familiar with, but he has had a great reputation of directing films in both the silent era and also the golden age of Hollywood. It stars two very famous actors at the time, Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman, and also Paul Henreid as well. So yeah, I know that it's set in World War II, and it's a love story, of course. That's why I'm watching it on Valentine's Day, but that's all I know about it. I don't know much else. I'm going to step into it blind. Before we get into it, I want to quickly talk about Patreon. If you guys are after the uncut, unedited version, you can check out my Patreon listed in the description bar and the pinned comments down below. You just need a copy of the movie so that you can watch it along with me. Besides uncuts though, I also provide early access to my content, bloopers, polls, behind the scenes. Down below, you're also going to find me in all the social media handles, and you can find my two other channels as well. So with all of that said, let's jump into Casablanca.
Many eyes in imprisoned Europe turned hopefully toward the freedom of the Americas. Lisbon, but not everybody could get to Lisbon directly.
Okay.
And so a tortuous roundabout refugee trail sprang up.
Paris to Marseille. That's pretty far, actually. Oh, yeah.
Across the Mediterranean to Oran.
Oran, I don't think I've ever been there.
To Casablanca in French Morocco.
That is
There, the
far.
fortunate might obtain exit visas and scurry to Lisbon. And from Lisbon to the New World.
That
But
is
the
so
others
roundabout.
Wait and wait. And wait.
Oh, the monkeys. Oh, but they're chained.
Two German couriers carrying important official documents murdered on train from Oran.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, their pants are so high.
These papers expired 3 weeks ago. You'll have to come along.
Oh. Oh. That did not get him at all. Oh.
This is the customary roundup of refugees, liberals, and, of course, a beautiful young girl for Monsieur Renault.
Girls for him?
Unfortunately, along with these unhappy refugees, the scum of Europe has gravitated to Casablanca.
Scum of Europe.
Amusing little fellow. Waiter,
Strange fellow.
I left my wallet in the hotel. Oh,
Awkward.
Captain Tonelli, the Italian surf is at your command, Major.
They love doing that.
Realizing the importance of the case, my men are rounding up twice the usual number of suspects.
Twice, okay. Rick's Cafe Americaine.
Sorry, madam, but diamonds are a drug on the market. Everybody sells diamonds. They are
Drag
diamonds
on the
everywhere.
market?
2,000.
And bring the 15,000 francs in cash. Remember, in cash.
Franks.
Take that now. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Will you ask Rick if he'll have a drink with us?
Madam, he never drinks with customers.
Just ask anyway.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private room.
Hold the nerve. Who do you think? This is outrageous. I shall report it to the Angriff.
Angriff.
But when you first came to Casablanca, I thought
You thought what?
There are so many different characters.
May I?
Wish we could just focus on this guy.
Courier. You despise me, don't you?
Ooh, I'm going to be playing chess at a bar tonight too.
But think of all the poor devils who can't meet to a nose prize. Why get it for them for half?
Seems like a great guy.
Well, Rick, after tonight, I'll be through with the whole business, and I'm leaving Casablanca.
Everyone hates Casablanca.
Yeah, I heard a rumor those two German couriers were carrying letters of transport.
Oh. I love the band.
When you are blue, just knock on wood.
I like songs that involve the audience, actually. It's really fun.
Flames to knock on wood.
But I'd like to buy your cafe.
It's not for sale.
This is a cafe? I thought it was a bar.
For refugees alone, we can make a fortune. You'd work with me through the black market.
What the hell?
Boss's private stock. Because Yvonne, I love you.
Oh, shut up.
She's so pretty.
Where were you last night?
That's so long ago, I don't remember.
Sounds British.
Will I see you tonight?
I never make plans that far ahead.
Damn, he's brutal.
Take your hands off me.
We're going home. You've had a little too much to drink.
She doesn't seem too drunk. She just seems angry.
What a fool I was to fall for a man like you.
Go with us, Sasha, and be sure she gets home.
Poor girl. He really is cutthroat.
How extravagant you are, throwing away women like that. Someday they may be scarce. I think
Right?
I shall pay a
Whoa.
plane to Lisbon.
So loud.
Did you run off with the senator's wife?
Oh.
I like to think that you killed a man. It's the
Dark
romantic.
past?
Rick, we'd have an important guest here tonight. Major Strasser of the Third Reich. He
Major
wanted to be here when we make the arrest. There is a man arrived in Casablanca on his way to America. He will offer a fortune to anyone who'll furnish him with an exit visa.
What's his
Okay.
name?
Victor Lazlo.
Victor Lazlo.
That
Rick,
important
that is
to
the
him?
first time I've ever seen you so impressed.
Hmm.
Lazlo must never reach America. He stays in Casablanca.
Huh?
He escaped from a concentration camp. The Nazis have been chasing him all over Europe.
This is the end of the chase.
Oh my
20,000
god.
francs.
Oh, I should say two.
Why two?
He is traveling with a lady.
Oh.
Take one.
He certainly won't leave her in Casablanca.
Okay.
I have already given him the best, knowing he is German and will take it anyway.
Huh.
Everything is ready, sir.
The floppiest hand gesture.
In a few minutes, you'll see the arrest of the man who murdered your couriers.
I expected no less, Captain.
I hate that guy.
Yes?
Will you please come with us?
Oh.
Faites vos jeux, messieurs, mesdames. Marque pour les jeux. La partie continue. Les jeux sont faits.
So dramatic. Everyone's looking. Oh. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Rick, hide me. Do something. You must help me, Rick. Do something.
Damn.
When they come to get me, Rick, I hope you'll be more of a help.
I'd stick my neck out for nobody.
Rick's all business.
This is Major Heinrich Strasser of the Third Reich.
Ugh.
How did you please join us, Mr. Rick?
I hate how they're being polite to them.
What is your nationality?
I'm a drunkard.
They care
was born
so
in New York
much
City, Attorney.
about race.
Who do you think will win the war?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Rick is completely neutral
He's
about
keeping-
everything, and that takes in the field of women.
Yeah. Very chill.
You have no sympathy for the fox, huh?
Not particularly.
Not
I
anything he's
understand the point
showing.
of view.
Victor Lazlo published the foulest lies in the Prague newspapers until the very day we marched in it, even after that.
I like this Victor guy.
Yes, monsieur. I reserve the table. Victor Lazlo.
Yes, Monsieur Lazlo.
Is that them? No, it can't be.
I saw no one who got this description.
Victor,
It is
I
them.
feel somehow we shouldn't stay here.
If you would walk out so soon, it would only call attention to us.
The audacity of them coming here.
Excuse me, but you look like a couple who are on their way to America.
Well,
Burger, Norwegian, and at your service, sir.
Victor,
Victor, don't say his name.
no, I don't think we want to buy the ring, but thank you for showing it to us.
Such a bargain.
Oh
that
no.
is your decision.
Oh no.
Present French administration hasn't always been so cordial. May I present Miss Ilzaland?
Ilsa Land.
I was informed you were the most beautiful woman ever to visit Casablanca. That was a gross understatement. They put it on the bill. I tear up the bill. It is very convenient.
I don't like this guy.
Well, if I were a woman and I were not around, I should be in love with Rick. What a fool I am, talking to a beautiful woman about another man.
In front of her, man.
I'm sure you'll excuse me if I'm not gracious, but you see, Major Strasser, I'm a Czechoslovakian.
Czechoslovakian.
Victor, I'm afraid for you.
We've been in difficult places before, haven't we?
They look like they're so very much in love. Oh, no microphone either, just her voice. In old movies, I always think about how, like, everyone in this room is dead. I can't help it.
I must find out what Berger knows.
Be careful.
I will, don't worry.
Her man is quite attractive. They're both attractive. They're a hot couple. I'm not loving her voice. It's quite annoying.
Ugarte cannot even help himself, monsieur. He's under arrest for murder.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night there's a meeting at the Cavern du Roi. If you will come...
Could you ask the piano player to come over here, please?
Very well, mademoiselle.
Little catch up? Okay.
I never expect to see you again.
Been a long time.
They seem like they were close.
Where is Rick?
I don't know. I ain't seen him all night.
How does she want to meet him?
Does he always leave so early?
Oh, he never.
So curious.
You used to be a much better liar, son.
Ah. That was nice.
You must remember this. A kiss is just
Oh, this is beautiful.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
Wait. It looks like
I
they...
love Rick.
Yeah, they
Oh, you
do
already
know
met
each
Victor,
other.
was it?
Well, here's a great deal about Rick in Casablanca. And about Victor Lazlo everywhere.
This is
Thanks, I will.
tense.
How nice, you remembered. But of course, that was the day the Germans marched into Paris.
Not an easy day to forget.
Yeah, I bet.
So it is. And we have a curfew here in Casablanca.
Oh,
He's found
a
Rick
curfew.
after hours and have to find himself.
I hope he knows.
There's definitely some tension between Ilsa and Rick.
There's still nobody in the world who can play as time goes by like Sam.
He hasn't played it in a long time.
This is weird.
Good night.
Also, Rick is way too old for her. If she's crushing on Rick,
Yeah?
Boss, ain't you going to bed?
the spotlight
All
is
right
just
now.
so distracting.
You planning? You ever going to bed?
No. Good, then have a drink.
No, not me,
Well,
boss.
don't have a drink.
Wait, he doesn't drink with staff.
Ain't nothing but trouble for you here.
Coming back. I know she's coming back.
He's betting on Ilsa coming
Stay
back
right
here
here.
to see him?
It's December 1941 in Casablanca. What time is it in New York? I bet they're asleep all over America.
Jealous?
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
Is he a married man? He's got a ring on his ring finger.
Well, I don't think I can remember.
If she can stand it, I can.
Yes, boss.
I like the way he says boss. There's a lot of pain in his eyes. Daydream sequence, let's go. Berlin? Or Paris? Oh, they were together? Maybe there's a reason why he's such a player, and it's because of her.
What were you before? What did you do and what did you think, huh?
We said no questions.
Okay. It's just a way to get to know each other, but okay. Oh, I like this song.
In America, they'd bring only a penny, and I guess that's about all they're worth.
Oh, I like her nightie.
Why there is no other man in my life?
Huh?
That's easy. There was.
Oh.
He's dead.
Oh. Uh-oh. The Germans had to ruin everything. Oh, my lord.
Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, they'll be in Paris.
Richard, they'll find out your record. It won't be safe for you here.
That's why he had to go to
A roll of
Casablanca.
No one can deny.
Oh, Sam.
This ought to take the sting out of being occupied, doesn't it, Mr. Richard?
The small joys in war times.
Franzosen, Einwohner von Paris. Franzosen,
Oh, damn it.
Einwohner.
Say they expect to be in Paris tomorrow.
Oh, she's a smart girl.
With the whole world crumbling, we picked this time to fall in love.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Where were you, say, 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
She's probably 10.
Yes, I was having a brace put on my teeth.
Oh, well, I did say he looks a lot older than her.
I know very little about you. Just the fact that you had your teeth straightened.
You are in danger, and you must leave Paris.
No. We must leave.
Then what
The train
about
from Marseille
Victor?
leaves at- Say, why don't we get married, Marseille?
That's too far ahead to plan.
Oh, she's the one that
Let's
doesn't
see,
want to
what
plan
about
too
the
far
engineer?
ahead
Why
in this
can't he marry us
relationship.
on the Hey, what's wrong, kid?
Kid?
I love you so much.
These subtitles are terrible. I'm gonna turn them off.
You should, and wherever I'll be, I want you to know that.
He still has that ring on his
For
finger.
the love.
Richard, I cannot go with you or ever see you again. You must not ask why. Just believe that I love you to my darling and bless you. Isla, oh my gosh. Something definitely went wrong. She wouldn't have just done that. How sad. Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there, we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. If you want to check out my Patreon, link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below. That was definitely a worthy daydream. She came, just like he said. He knew her too well. So I guess Victor and her aren't together.
Funny about your voice, how it hasn't changed. I can still hear it. Richard, dear, I'll go with you any place. We'll get on a train together and never stop.
Don't, Rick.
And then he sees her with another man too.
Who was it you left me for? Was it Lazlo, or were there others in between? Aren't you the...
People really just don't like to say what it actually is in movies, I've noticed. Like, they're not open with each other when they were together. She doesn't explain anything to him either.
It may interest you to know that at this very moment he's on his way here. Well,
Laszlo, there he is.
I'm delighted to see you both. Did you have a good night's rest?
Such good fashion.
Well, you may leave for Lisbon tomorrow on one condition.
Okay.
You know the leader of the underground movement in Paris, in Oslo, in Belgium.
Lydia.
You will furnish me with their names and their exact whereabouts. You will have your visa in the morning.
No, don't do
And
it.
the honor of having served the Third Reich.
Honor.
If I didn't give them to you in a concentration camp where you had more persuasive methods at your disposal, I certainly won't give them to you now. And what if you track down...
By the way, monsieur, last night you evinced an interest in Signor Ugarte.
Oh, yeah.
You would find the conversation a trifle one-sided. Signor Ugarte is dead.
They killed him.
I'm making out the report now. We haven't quite decided whether he committed suicide or died trying to escape.
Dudes.
What upsets me is the fact that Ugarte is dead. No one knows where those letters of transit are.
Oh.
I can lay my hands on...
Why I came over here to give them a chance to ransack my place.
Rick, don't be a fool. Take me into a conference.
Ransack his place.
Morning. Senor Ferrari's the fat gent at the table.
A little bit weird between them.
For friends of Rick's, we have a small discount. Did I say 700 francs? You can have it for 200.
Oh, that's nice.
For special friends of Rick's, we have a special discount of 100 francs.
Thank you. I'm really not interested.
Please, 1 minute, please.
So why is she standing and holding it?
You can tell me now. I'm reasonably sober.
I don't think I will, Rick.
What?
Why not, after all?
We knew very little about each other when we were in love in Paris.
That's true.
Did you run out on me because you couldn't take it, because you knew what it would be like?
You can believe that if you want to.
Just
Well, I'm
say
not
it,
running
girl.
away anymore. All the same, someday you'll lie to Lazlo. You'll be there.
No, Rick.
No?
No, you see, Victor Lazlo is my husband. And was, even when I knew you in Paris.
Oh, what?
No, Ilsa, I won't let you stay here. You must get to America.
He certainly loves her.
If I had to stay and there were only visa for one, would you take it?
Yes, I would.
So then he should.
Why didn't you leave me then?
I meant to, but something always held me up.
Seems like
I love you very much, Ilsa.
Yeah, he truly does.
Ferrari's waiting for our answer.
They've never kissed, though. I don't know what kind of marriage they have.
You know where they are?
Not for sure, monsieur. But I'll venture to guess that Ugarte left those letters with Monsieur Rick.
Okay.
I have to warn you, sir. I beseech you. This is a dangerous place full of vultures. Vultures everywhere. Thanks for everything.
How did he not feel that?
I'm sorry.
Well, drinking. I'm very pleased with you. Now you're beginning to live like a Frenchman.
Such tiny little cups.
French 75. We will begin with 2.
Quand vous mêlez-vous?
She seems like she's rebounded. Rebounded well.
What I said is none of your business.
I will make it my business.
It is too dangerous if you let him go. It may be too dangerous if you let him stay.
So what will you do?
Have a brandy with us.
I thought you would ask me, so I brought the good brandy.
At last the days came.
The Reichstag and I are speaking nothing but English now.
He poured more for himself than he did for the girl. And the guy.
What kind of a man is Captain Renault?
Oh, he's just like any other man, only more so.
No, I mean...
She's so soft-spoken.
Where's your husband?
At the roulette table, trying to win enough for our exit visas.
How long have you been married?
8 weeks.
8 weeks?
And then Captain Renault sees us. He tells me he can give us an exit visa.
She looks like she's about to cry, too.
But we have no money.
Oh.
You know that? And you want to know?
Will he keep his word?
Ah. Kind of thought that she was going to ask him for money.
Monsieur, you are a man. If someone loved you very much, so that your happiness was the only thing that she wanted in the world.
Ilsa?
She did a bad thing to make certain of it.
Ilsa?
Would you forgive
Nobody ever loved me that much.
Oh.
Do you want my advice? Go back to Bulgaria.
if you knew what...
Yes, well, everybody in Casablanca has problems. Yours may work out, you'll excuse me.
It just got a little bit too personal for him then and there. Oh, I like what she's wearing.
I said 22.
Her husband's very...
Marquons les jeux, mesdames et messieurs. Les jeux sont
Very
faits, la
attractive.
partie continue. Marquons
He's
les
sweating, though.
22, noir, pair et passe.
Okay, good, good.
22, noir, pair.
22 again.
Are you sure this place is honest?
As honest as a day is long.
Just a lucky guy.
We're just all over him.
Captain Renault, may I? Oh, not here, please.
I'm very happy for them, though.
I'll be there at 10. I'm very happy for both of you.
Brandy. I don't think I've ever had brandy before.
Monsieur Blaine, I wonder if I could talk to you.
Oh.
You must know it's very important I get off Casablanca. It's my privilege to be one of the leaders of a great movement.
Seems like such a great guy.
You know what? Isn't it strange that you always happen to be fighting on the side of the underdog?
Seems like he is political.
There must be some reason why you won't let me have them. I suggested you ask your wife. I beg your pardon? I said, ask your wife.
Personally, I think Victor's better for her. And he seems like a much better guy, to be honest. She has those loving eyes towards her husband. Vive la France!
You see what I mean? If Lazlo's presence in a cafe can inspire this unfortunate demonstration, what more will his presence in Casablanca bring on? I advise that this place be shut up at once.
I love the fact that the Nazis hate Victor. Makes me like Victor even more.
It is not safe for Lazlo to stay in Casablanca.
This morning you implied it was not safe for him to leave Casablanca.
Like a catch-22.
It is possible the French authorities will find a reason to put him in the concentration camp here.
The other alternative?
My dear mademoiselle, perhaps you have already observed that in Casablanca human life is cheap.
Oh, that was a threat.
Garçon?
They gotta make moves.
After Major Strasser's warning tonight, I am frightened.
I'm frightened for them.
Did he give any reason?
He suggested I ask you.
Ask.
He said, ask your wife. I don't know why he said that.
I don't like her. She's just dishonest to her husband and to her lover.
When I was in a concentration camp, were you lonely in Paris?
Yes, Victor, I was.
Bull!
I know how it is to be lonely. Is there anything you wish to tell me?
Be honest with him. He deserves it. He's a good man.
I love you very much, my dear.
I feel bad for him.
Yes.
And?
Yes, I know.
And she doesn't say it back.
Victor.
Just a kiss on the cheek. Victor is being played.
Maybe I won't have to. A bribe has worked before. In the meantime, everybody stays on salary.
He's a nice boss. And there she is.
Richard, I had to see you.
Who's Richard again? We're back in
Richard.
Paris.
You can ask any price you want, but you must give me those letters.
I went all through that with your husband. It's no deal.
I know how you feel about me, but I'm asking you to put your feelings aside for something.
Why don't you be honest?
I'm not fighting for anything anymore except myself.
He's changed. He's become selfish.
Please listen to me. If you knew what really happened, if you only knew the truth.
Then tell him!
No matter what you told me, you'd say anything.
Holy crap!
One woman has hurt you and you take your revenge on the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a coward and weakling.
Honestly, that's true as well.
If you don't help us, Victor Lazlo will die in Casablanca.
What of it? I'm gonna die in Casablanca.
What of it?
Now, if you...
Bye. Oh, no, no bye.
I tried to reason with you.
She's serious?
I don't have to. I got them right here.
Put them on the table.
She's nuts.
No.
She would never do it.
For the last time, put them on the table.
She wouldn't do it. She still loves him.
Go ahead and shoot. You'll be doing me a favor.
She can't do it. She won't. He's now like, oh, she's crying. My baby girl, she's crying. Aww. He's not so heartless, and neither is she.
If you knew what I went through.
Then tell him.
If you knew how much I loved you.
Oh my God.
How much I still love you.
Oh, now she's cheating on her husband. Okay.
It wasn't long after we were married that Victor went back to Czechoslovakia.
Okay.
Just a 2-line item in the paper. Victor Lazlo apprehended, sent to concentration camp.
Wow.
I was frantic. For months I tried to get word. Then it came. He was dead, shot, trying to escape.
Oh.
Why weren't you honest with me? Why did you keep your marriage a secret?
Yeah, she did say that, actually.
When did you first find out he was alive?
Just before you and I were to leave Paris together.
Oh.
Hiding him. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't dare. I knew you wouldn't have left Paris and the Gestapo would have caught you, so I...
Oh, makes sense.
Still a story without an ending. What about now?
Now she's confused.
And Lazlo?
You'll see that he gets out. And then he'll have his work, all that he has been living for.
All except one. He won't have you.
Yeah. And he keeps saying how much he loves her.
I don't know what's right any longer. You have to think for both of us. For all of us.
So much pressure.
He's looking at you, kid.
I wish I didn't love you so much.
Oh, I do feel really bad for Victor, though. Seems like a great guy. Just really good.
The police break up our meeting, Herrick. We escaped in the last moment.
Come up here. Don't you sometimes wonder if it's worth all this?
Worth.
If we stop breathing, we'll die. If we stop fighting our enemies, the world will die.
Yeah, I'm with him there.
Each of us has a destiny, for good or for evil.
Yeah, I choose
I wonder
Victor.
if you apparently you think of me only as a leader of a cause. I'm also a human being.
Oh,
Yes, I love her that much.
bless his soul. Bless him.
You'll come with us. We have a warrant for your arrest.
Man,
Yes, I have the letters. I intend using them myself.
he's
I've taken
doing
a
it.
friend with me, one you'll appreciate.
What friend?
Ilza Lund.
Why are you still interested in what happens to Lazlo?
I'm not. I am in. We have a legal right to go, that's true, but people have been held in Casablanca in spite of their legal rights.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think we want to hold you?
Ilza's Laszlo's wife. Probably knows things that Strasser would like to know.
Right.
The deal with him, you could get something really big, something that would chuck him in a concentration camp. and
Wait,
release him.
what?
There's still something about this business I don't quite understand. Miss Lund, she's very beautiful, yes.
Yes.
But you were never interested in any woman.
She isn't just any woman.
She's the woman.
How do I know you'll keep your end of the bargain?
I'll make the arrangements right now with Lazlo in the visitor's pen.
Ricky, I'm going to miss you.
I'm taking no chances, Louis, not even with you.
That parrot looks dead.
By the way, my agreement with Sam has always been that he gets 25% of the profits. That still goes.
Oh, that's so nice.
Abdul, Carl, and Sasha, they stay with the place if I don't sell.
He's taking care of his people. Oh my God.
I know what you mean, but I've already spoken to Ferrari. You'll still win at roulette.
Is everything ready? Tell me, when we searched the place, where were they?
Sam's piano?
Richard, Victor thinks I'm leaving with him. Haven't you told him?
No, not yet.
Aw.
We'll tell him at the airport. The less time to think, the easier for all of us. Please trust me.
Oh. I guess she asked him, you have to think for all of us. And, yeah, he did.
Got the letters right here, all made out in blank. All you have to do is fill in the signatures.
Is he going to sign it blindly?
Victor Lazlo, you're under arrest. On a charge of accessory to the murder of the couriers from whom these letters were stolen.
Oh,
Were you
my
surprised about
God.
my friend Ricky? The explanation is quite simple. Love, it seems, has triumphed over virtue.
Not so fast, Louis. Nobody's going to be arrested, not for a while yet.
Gun down.
Louis, I wouldn't like to shoot you, but I will if you take one more step.
Under the circumstances, I will sit down.
Good.
Remember, this gun is pointed right at your heart.
That is my least vulnerable spot. There were 2 letters of transit for the Lisbon plane. There's to be no trouble about them.
Good. Good, good, good.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, did he even hear that?
Hello? Hello? Radio tower? Lisbon plane taking off in 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Wow. Old school cars. There she goes. There she goes again. The classic love triangle trope. Now, call me a traditionalist, but I was on the side of Victor and Ilsa being together. They were originally married. And now that I know the full story, which, god damn it, it took so long to get to why she did what she did. I think it was like an hour-ish into the film where she finally explained herself and we got her side of the story. And I didn't hate her so much after that because I understood and it made sense. She thought her husband was dead and I should have known that because she had mentioned when they were together in Paris in that daydream or flashback scene that Rick was having in his saloon, she did mention that she had a husband and he was like, oh, I'm sorry that I asked about it because he had died. At least that's what she thought. But I guess I forgot that part and I'm glad that Rick thought about it logically and realized that he needs to let her go. And that's the most selfless type of love. Loving someone so much that you don't care if they're with you, you just care that they're happy and they're safe. I think that was a really strong message. I'm glad they didn't go the other way around because I think it would have really annoyed me, pissed me off. It was a nice love story, not my most favorite love story in the world, though it was interesting because of the political climate. Seemed very stressful, very tense at all times. This reflects a time in history in which people were having problems like these. People were being separated and poor Ilsa's husband, Victor, was taken away in a concentration camp for a year where, you know, he was probably tortured and, you know, God knows what. So I was really on the side of Victor, especially because he was such a noble man and he had his cause and he was staying true to his cause no matter what. Even if it cost him death, he didn't care because he knew that what he was fighting for was more important and it was bigger than him or anything else. But he also was human, as he told Rick. He also was human and he loves his wife, and that love is unconditional. He wouldn't let her go. He wouldn't leave her side, I should say. And I think Ilsa will soon realize that as well. I'm not saying that her love for Rick wasn't true. I'm saying that they didn't really know too much about each other, and they both admitted that. In Paris, they fell in love. Can we call it love? It was probably more infatuation and lust, because I don't think love can grow or be as deep if you just don't know the core of a person's soul. So I don't really think their love necessarily would have lasted, whereas Victor's love for Ilsa, it was a lot deeper than that. So yeah, I think what Rick did at the end there was really, really selfless and noble. And I really started to understand him as a character once Ilsa came into the picture. He was just this bachelor. He didn't really treat women well. He didn't care much for life. And he let go of everything that once was very important to him, which was fighting for the underdog, because he was quite depressed and he just figured, well, nothing in life is worth it anymore. I'm just going to stay out of it. And I really started to understand him a lot more after that. I liked all the plot twists that were happening. And I also like how Renault protected Rick at the end there. That was unexpected considering Rick had a gun to him and was threatening his life. But I think Renault realized Victor's a good man and he did it for a good reason. And he was trying to protect the woman that he loves and also a great cause as well. The one that represents Victor. I haven't seen too many black and white movies on my channel. I think the only one that I've seen before this one was probably It's a Wonderful Life, which was 2 years ago now at this point, with my friend Katie. So if there are any other black and white films that are really good and worth checking out, let me know in the comment section below. I'd be very keen to hear your thoughts. And I'd also be keen to hear what your thoughts on this movie is. Is it your favorite romantic movie? Am I wrong to think that Ilsa and Victor belong together? I personally think Ilsa shouldn't have even kissed him or had those intimate moments with Rick, considering she is still married to Victor and now she knows he isn't dead. So that's just what I think. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoy this reaction, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video from my channel. If you guys are after the uncut version, you can find that over on Patreon, linked in the description bar and the pinned comments down below. You just need a copy of the movie so that you can watch it along with me. There will be a timer. I can be on one screen, movie can be on the other screen. But besides uncuts, I also provide early access to my content, bloopers, polls, behind the scenes, all that good stuff. Down below, you can find me on all the social media handles, including Blue Sky, Made of Blue Sky, normal spelling of Mary Cherry. I was able to get that, so no double Y's. And I have 2 other channels as well. So thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.